Man, what's up, guys? It's day 4 of Instinctive Chaos. We're 4 days deep into our trust in our gut, embracing the wild ride and turning unpredictability into power. Raw talks, bold instincts, and no holding back. Let's crank up the chaos and dive right in. Uh, uh, Chat. He's in the void right now.
Yo, I'm back. Sorry.
He's in the void right now. So no,
I
he's back.
I
He's
couldn't
back.
I couldn't find the thing, You know that thing? I couldn't find it.
I don't know what thing you're talking about, but
You don't know what you know the thing I'm talking about. It's the thing that everything goes by, It's where everything is born. It's where everything is made, you know the thing?
mm,
I
no,
couldn't okay, I couldn't find the hole. Does that help you?
no. There's a lot of holes.
Okay, fine.
He's trying to like play charades with me, but I don't know.
Okay, we're playing charades, but this guy doesn't know. Okay. Um you insert your body part into this thing in order to accumulate a child.
A doorway?
Sorry, man. Why not?
What?
Oh,
I
what?
ain't wrong, chat. The doorway.
Why not, man? Oh, man. It's normally where you want to throw your child so they don't come back. I mean, what?
Oh, a car. Got it.
There
A
we
doorway
go.
to a
See that?
car.
He understands. Let's go. It took him a while. Oh my god. But yeah, what's up, everyone? How's it going? I am Halo with vibes here. He did his intro. You know, leave in the comments if it was a pretty good intro. You know.
It's terrible.
So basically, I really
Leave
go for it.
questions about your life so I can foretell your future.
Damn,
I foretold Halo's sister's future. I said your sister's dying.
he's a fortune teller, bro.
Don't know when. Just she's dying.
So basically, yeah, I really don't have Oh shit! Damn, puppy, you almost the puppy like the dog tugged on my charger and my phone almost slammed around my head. This guy, bro. But anyways, what's up, everyone? So yeah, basically what we're gonna do is we have basically no topics. We're gonna see if we just talk and see if we can do any specific topics, just chatting and stuff like that. And seeing like if we are even that's some good soda sociable. All right, let's see what's up. I've been going down a huge rabbit hole lately, and I mean like huge rabbit hole. There's this new YouTube channel that I've saw on my For You page a while back, and it was talking about Gen. It was talking about the Gen Z, how like dating for Gen Z is completely different than it was for like all the other all the other generations. So I was just watching that because I'm a Gen Z. I'm like at the end of Gen Z.
He's millennial, guys. Don't let him fool you.
No, I was supposed to. I was supposed to, but I was like, not even. I'll say I'm like 30 minutes late or 30 days late, basically.
He's a whole month late, guys.
Exactly, bro. Because I was born in January, right?
He was born a twin.
A twin? What? And my year is 97. So I'm a 97 person. So I'm like right there at the edge of Gen Z. Like, and I mean like at the point where I'm not supposed to be a Gen Z, but I am technically. I'm supposed to be a millennial or the end of millennial, but I'm a Gen Z instead. So I
You're
was
older than my brother.
crazy,
It's crazy.
right? So I was going through like everything, and
My
I was
brother's
watching. Go ahead.
my brother's 98 and you're 97. That's crazy. Yeah.
1 year, bro.
Well, it's February 98.
And I'm January '97.
Oh,
But so yeah, basically yeah, I was going through this YouTube channel, right? I was at work today, and I was like, you know what? I just want to go watch something that I can watch with, and I was watching this guy called Suburban Will. That's his name, and all he talks about is how to be more emotionally intelligent, the Gen Z approachability problem, struggling with Gen
no one
Z's
gives a
attachment
fuck about
issues,
emotions.
the problem with Gen Z, because all they care about is money, the Gen Z gender wars, coping with being a Gen Z adult, the Gen Z
I'm
dating
just me.
experience. So I was just going through all of these videos. I seen like a bunch of their videos because he has like anime characters, and then he does
So
like the
what's it
figures
like
moving on its own,
to
and it's pretty cool.
be? What's it like to date in Gen Z? Well, let me tell you, they don't give a fuck about you.
Let me tell you, it's horrible.
I'm gonna tell you firsthand because I was firsthand on this shit.
The Gen Z
It's
dating experience
it
is
is it is like if you don't have a certain income, they don't fuck with you. If they don't have a certain looks, they don't fuck with you. If you don't like, if you're not famous of any sort, you're fucked, basically.
pretty much exactly what he
You
said.
know, like you have to be Hollywood, you have to have a six-figure income, and you have to be like a fucking supermodel, which is like impossible for like half of the population.
True, true. I even struggle with that.
Not even half, like 90.8, like 98% of the population, and it's that 2% that has a chance.
And me and him are not in that 2%, bro. I am
We're in the
legit.
we're in like the 98
Exactly.
category.
Because yeah, I have a height. Yeah, I have a height, but I don't have the money
Oh my god, I
or
hate how women just like
the looks,
defies men about their height. Like I can't change my
right?
height, but you could change your weight,
And now, the funny thing
and
about
then
this is
they get
that
offended.
these women, right? They're not looking for a 6 foot. Now they're looking for like a 6'2", 6'5", 6'7" type of
I'm
giants,
like,
bro. Like,
they'd be like, I'm 5'1" with like 280 pounds. I'm like, well, I can't change my height, but you could definitely change your weight. You know, if we're going on that category, then you could change your weight. I can't change something about myself, but like like you can change about a lot of things about yourself.
the words being
That
said,
girl,
from vibes do not match my what I'm saying. Well, okay, don't get them mixed up.
it's no,
That's all
no, no,
vibes.
no, no, no. Same category. Like women are just like they're picky on what they can't have.
You know what cracks me up the most though? All right, and I thought about this because I used to date girls that were shorter than me, right?
It's
It's
crazy.
it's always weird dating
I can
somebody.
never date a hobbit.
That's where I was getting to. That's exactly where. I mean, I never dated a girl who was like 4 foot. I dated a girl. The shortest girl I ever dated was 5 foot. That's the shortest I ever dated. Or 5'2" with some attitude.
Short
That
to me is like 5'5".
and 5'5". I mean, yeah. I mean, that's where I was at. But basically, whenever I was dating this girl who was like 5'2", right? And she looks pretty short. People, whenever we'll go out, people will confuse her as like my niece or
Like, oh
something
my
like that.
god, your niece is cute.
Right? I was like, what the
No, that's my girlfriend. I'm like, you pedophile. I'm like,
exactly? What
yo,
the
what?
fuck? All
It's not
because of
my
that.
fault.
It's crazy. It's not my fault.
I'm
Some
like,
girls are attracted
sorry,
to.
babe, we have to break up because people think I'm a pedophile around you. It ain't gonna work out for us. Don't listen to the haters. I'm like, it's not you, it's me.
There we go. And also, it's
Even
because
even though it's definitely you. Like you can't change shit
right.
about you.
Wait, if I maybe wait. Okay, let me do something. I want to test this out. This is gonna be an interesting test here. Okay, I'm gonna
He's
go.
gonna test um if you could go find a hobbit.
No, I'm gonna see if
Hobbits are real.
I'm gonna see if ChatGPT or Grok can summarize a video if I just send them the link and see if it's possible. But yeah, basically, not much has been. Yeah, I've been like trying to do all of that. I'm on that predicament where I'm not all that talented or successful, but but I could be pretty funny on occasion. What I expect more is just the homies.
He expects the homies to be gay.
Exactly for me. I mean, what?
I didn't force him to say that shit.
Oh my god, that's that. It's funny though, but it's basically how like the entire Gen Z population is either they're either like because people nowadays kind of wants that old type of relationship where they meet at a store or they meet at a convenience store at a place and they talk like that and they discuss means and stuff like that. That's what people expect.
Yeah, but at the same time, girls don't want that.
Exactly.
They don't look for that. They want a guy to do all the work while they be like, I want the old type of love. I'm like, well, it goes both ways, bitch. You know, like you want that old love, shit. You got to do your part. Not like me 100%, but you 52. Like, damn. Like, I'll do my part and make you happy and shit. But like, don't expect me to like buy you shit and then like buy you expensive shit to take you out every fucking night. I'm like, nah, I ain't done doing that. The way my type of love is like, I don't even want to go out. I just want to like hang out with you, like be in your presence. Like being in a girl's presence and like figure shit out on the go. Planning it out. I mean, would probably be better, but I like surprises. Not the surprise where I come home and my girl's cheating on me. I don't like that surprise. The surprise is where like you don't expect something from someone. You know, like oh, I didn't expect this. And it was like, oh, I got you a gift. I didn't expect that. And I was like, oh, you made me dinner. I didn't expect that.
Right.
Coming home to like a loving wife or girlfriend, just someone to love me the right way is what I'm looking for. And love me for who I am and not like, like, oh, I don't want to change anything about you. What is, like, we don't get that in Gen Z era. It's
Basically,
like it doesn't exist. It doesn't like it's just the last of that was left in the previous generation. Like it just gone.
exactly. And and also, let me go ahead and put my note as well is because I even tried going out there and asking some girls out. Whenever I see them at work and stuff like that, it's just difficult now because we're we're on like a tug of war type of shit. Because at this point, we're like, okay, so I can go ahead and ask this girl if she wants to go ahead and grab dinner or something like that, and we could talk that way. I mean, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna reject you 100%. And then when that happens, you feel like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be trying to go after these girls or trying to flirt with these girls. Maybe what I should do instead is have the girls come and talk to me instead. But girls are also on the edge where they got rejected a few times, so they're not ready to go ahead and talk to other people. The only thing that can help them is if their friends are like, hey, this guy's single, you're single, you guys should just chat it up and see what happens.
Yeah, but like 100% of the time, their friends is like, okay, this guy's not you. This guy's not for you. This guy will cheat on you. Blah blah blah. Bro, like, why do the fridge have to protect the snacks?
True.
Like I
Exactly.
hate that shit. Like just cause like no one wants leftovers from a fridge, bro, doesn't mean like I could pay and pick a snack. Like the fuck.
And also dating apps. Dating apps completely like ruined everything. Oh my god, it
Bro,
is
like
now difficult to
the
try to.
normal is like electronics, like it's social media is the norm.
Yeah,
Like
very
Instagram. If you
difficult.
don't have like certain followers on Instagram, they don't want to talk to you. If you don't have like
Exactly.
certain followers on TikTok or like all that shit, like bruh, why would my followers on any social media platform matter on like who should I date?
And like,
But like,
go ahead.
go ahead, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and dating apps in a way are like something that is just all about endless swiping, which gives you the illusion of infinite options. Doesn't mean that they're interested. It just means okay, just swipe as a mini game, right? And then people are treating profiles like profiles, right? They're treating profiles as their thing and not treating it as humans. It's mainly just
Mhm.
it's easier to ghost or disengage basically. And matches don't equal commitment. Attention is split across many people because in my preference, I matched with some people and that didn't work out because you know they split their attention to other people. They don't just keep the attention focused on you. They're trying to expand their what is it called? Roster is crazy. Expand like their horizon. I probably is the roster too, but they're just trying to see. Okay, so this guy is definitely a 6 out of 10. He's like average, but he's a nice guy. Oh, this guy is a 9 out of 10, but it kind of seems like he's all about himself. This guy right here is a 7 out of 10, so he's like above average. He's okay looking, and he's kind of nice. They don't focus on everyone everyone equally. They just focus on mainly dating apps are just about looks.
Let
Looks.
me put it this way. We grew up right on Disney princesses and rom-coms, right? And then we just got slammed into a world of apps where everybody's curated, filtered, and just performing. You swipe for hours and still end up with situationships that last longer than actual relationships.
Mhm.
Talking stage is the new purgatory. 3 months of good morning deep conversations at 2 a.m., memes, Spotify links, and then ghosted because someone needs to focus on themselves. That's crazy. And the women? Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
We're not doing this.
I ain't trying to throw shade, but like,
We can't get away with this.
but a lot of Gen Z women have been sold this boss babe, hyper independent narrative so hard that showing genuine interest feels like a weakness to them. They'll deadass tell you, I don't need a man while secretly craving connection.
Mhm.
But heaven forbid you actually try to give it consistently, then you're moving too fast or love bombing. And I hate that.
And also,
Like it's just like they got fed this narrative based on like what the internet says.
yeah, and
Like it's
that's the main problem is that Gen Z we grew up as the first people to grow up with the internet, unlike millennials, which some people had the internet, not it wasn't prominent or big. Gen
uh,
Z, we were born in the age of computers, where everything you see on computers, from filters to catfishing to all of the above, kind of destroys basically what people are assuming or want in a relationship because people just want the super what is God? It's not superstitious. It's the what's the other word? The one where it's all about the artificial love, right? That's the correct term. The one where they only care about money. What is the correct term of
Materialized,
materialistic?
materialistic.
There
Yeah.
we go. They only care about the materialistic stuff. They don't care about the people who just have like not much and just try to focus on what they want to do. But like, there's nothing we can do because everyone just sees the internet as, oh my god, this, we're gonna go with the streaming space because we're both streamers. Oh my god, this streamer has a face cam. He's so hot. He's so dreamy. I wish I can have a boyfriend who looks just like him. And same with guys. Oh my god, I wish I can have a girlfriend that looks as pretty as this girl. Like stuff like that. All thanks to the internet, man. The internet ruined going out there and trying to find the love of your life like the olden days. It's awful.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's traumatized and everybody got options. Everybody's on their phone, everybody's just scared of looking thirsty. So we all play like these games, these stupid little games, waiting for hours to reply, fucking acting unbothered, posting cryptic stories to make the other person jealous. It's just emotional chess.
Yep.
But nobody actually wants to win. We just don't want to lose. But like they make it hard. They make it to where like, oh, like I don't want to win, but I just don't want to lose at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But like whatever we do, us guys, whatever we do, it doesn't matter because like in the women's like point of view, it's like whatever you do, you're a simp. Whatever you do, you're thirsty. You're like just trying too hard, you're just this and that, like and half the time it's just like why, like the internet just like fucked us in our minds basically as men.
Facts.
Like 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 half the dudes are either porn praying the Sims, sliding into DMs with "Hey, beautiful," or avoiding fuckboys, who caught feelings once in 2021 and decided never again I will ever try for it. Ah, you fucking love again. Fuck.
Wow, he's dying over there. Um,
Um, but the middle ground, it's just non-existent. It's just like we once tried love in 2021 and never worked out for like any of us, and then we're just like sitting there, is like, you know what? Fuck love, fuck this shit. I'm done trying. 2 days later, you try again. I'm
yep.
like, it's just like us guys are just we're we're not thirsty or like we're just wanting a connection. That's all we want. We just want a real person to connect with.
True.
We're not begging. We're not like love bombing. I mean, some of us are. We're not being creepy. We're just like some men are actually genuine people that actually want real love, and some women don't provide that. Like some women love the materialistic stuff. They love money. They love shopping. They love clothes, jewelry. They just love cars. They love like any they love anything that they can't have in a guy, so they just fantasize about it and then try to create their fantasy in a guy, change stuff about them. Like I don't like that.
But you also got to think about the guy's perspective as well, because guys also do the exact same thing as the females do. The
Not
majority,
as much. I mean, not
so
as much as
yeah,
females do, but
I'll say like the
yeah. I mean,
majority of guys. Well, not us because we're gentlemen. We're yes, very nice, good job. We're all gentlemen
it's
here.
like the dating aspect in Gen Z is not like just about. It's not finding love anymore. It's more of like protecting your ego,
Yep. It's all
and
about getting ego checked, and I got ego
it's
checked
about
hard,
yeah, it's
chat.
about not being the one who cared more. And maybe I sound bitter, but maybe I am. But I'm also tired of pretending this shit is normal. We're the most connected generation ever, and somehow the loneliest. We
Yep.
know every red flag in theory, but ignore them all in practice.
exactly.
So,
For example, here, I'll go ahead. For example, like what Gen Z has now is situationships, not actual relationships. Basically, what that means is that many people don't want to put a label to keep their options open. So they want to be, oh yeah, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend. What they say is, oh yeah, this is some girl that I've been hanging out with. We're chilling. We watch movies. We don't go on
yeah.
dates. We go out to eat. Then we go to back to my place, and then we sleep, and then we sleep together watching some movies. And but she's not my girlfriend. She's just some girl. She's just some girl. But it's because what we have is Gen Z has a fear of commitment plus a fear of missing out. Basically, what basically happens is that if we are in a committed relationship and we see a girl who's like way hotter than the current girlfriend that we see, majority of these guys will go after the newer thing, the new shinier thing. They don't want to stay in a relationship with someone who is actually having an honest connection with them. They want to go after another girl who's way prettier because again, some guys, not going to say names, but some guys prefer pretty girls and girls that have one of the bitchiest attitudes than a girl who's average looking, who's also very nice to you and treats you like you're in a relationship instead of treating you like a dog on a leash.
Mm, and like half the dudes, they want a girl that's like bad, loyal, submissive, freaky, cooks, has no friends that are guys, and doesn't post thirst traps, but also isn't boring or too traditional. So
Mm,
like it's just a 50-50 between the Gen Z dating experience.
yeah.
Is like girls want a ripped guy that's spiritual, that's 6'2", but like doesn't that is not too clingy. But
Yeah.
guys want a girl that's just all about them, you know, nothing else. Like if like if your dude says like, "Oh, I don't trust this guy to be your friend," because like us, we know how other guys think because we're them.
Yep.
But
Yep.
girls
Yes, we
don't
do.
girls don't see that. The girls are like, "Oh, he's my friend." I'm like, call him right now and say we broke up. He's right then and there. Like, oh, come to my place. I'll make you better. I'm like, the fuck? No. It's just like, it's just why? Like, if you actually want something real, like, you're gonna have to be the weirdo who texts back. Like,
Yep.
fast. Says what you mean. Risk looking cringe. Like, it stays consistent even when they're acting hot and cold. Like you're gonna have to be delusional enough to believe loyalty still exists in 2026 because everybody's playing the game, like, and the game is rigged. Anyway, that's been on my chest for a little bit, so I said my piece in all that shit.
Facts.
I don't know if you still have more, but I said my piece on the dating aspect in 2026 and in Gen Z. It's
Gotcha.
just you're just playing the game, and it's a long game. But you're gonna keep playing that game if you don't break the cycle.
Exactly. And it just makes it difficult on like specifically on like other people. That's why it's difficult because I want to be in a committed relationship, you know. And yeah, I would like you to it bothers me a little bit, right? Whenever let's say you're dating a girl and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to go hang out with my friend so and so or I'm going to hang out with my friend this guy, we're all friends
Mm,
and all of that stuff." And if she doesn't invite me, then I feel like okay, maybe she's doing this just to because this is how my mind thinks. Okay, well, this girl, she didn't invite me, so I guess she doesn't think of me as her boyfriend, but more as a opportunity instead to make someone else feel jealous is what my mind thinks. And then
it's basically like I'm being used as an object rather than a person.
exactly, and yeah, I know it could be my insecurities. Yes, I understand that, but also it's because you never know what can possibly happen. N- Like anything can happen, and you just don't know about it. That's why I prefer when a like if we start dating, I'll prefer a girl to say, "Oh, hey, you want to come hang out with me and so and so?" Like offer to go. You know, if I say no, then that means I have other plans. But if I say yes, don't be hurt that I'm going to go hang out with your friends and you at a place. I just want to be basically included or have communication where you let me know that you want to have me included and you want to do stuff together instead of doing things separately. But when I need my space, I need my space. Same with you. If you need your space, I'll give you your space. Stuff like that.
Yeah. um, I would say I'm like I'm afraid of commitment.
Oh,
I
me
mean,
and you
like
both.
that's probably why like all my relationships haven't worked. Like except for I want to say except for one. I mean, like I last the longest in a relationship with someone rather than like a couple months, but it's just like a commitment aspect. I guess I'm just like being afraid of just I don't know, like becoming someone different, you know? Because like a lot of girls, yeah, they want a loyal guy, but also without you knowing, they will change who you are, and you become a different person, and then you push all your friends away. Like you just lose friends. You stay distant with your family, and just you don't know because like you don't think that way. And the first sign that a girl is changing me is when like she'll be like, "Oh, spend more time with me rather than your family." I'm like, "That's not me." Like I'm gonna make time for my family and for my friends. Don't like that, then you can kick rocks. Like that's just me personally. Like if you're not committed the same way I'm committed to you, then why are we doing this? You know, like some girls are they'll say like they'll say they're committed, but then they'll go back on their word, then they'll play the victim in a relationship. Like, oh, they will lie, they'll cheat,
Yeah,
and then like they're blaming it on you. And I'm like, oh, you cheated first. And I'm like, when did I cheat? Do you have any like evidence? And then like they bring their friend into your like relationship, and
true.
I'm like, why the fuck are you bringing her into this? Like, this is our business. No one else. Like, there's just create drama from nothing, and it's like why? Like you're making this more difficult than it has to be.
I got you.
It's like if you're not gonna be committed to me, then I don't have to be committed to you. Then they'll get offended and be like, you don't love me no more. I'm like, well, you gave up on me when you decided to bring your friends into our relationship.
True, true.
So like that's how I see it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of girls would agree with me if they even like hear this. But like a lot of good girls would agree with all those special ones.
I got you.
But all the other girls will be like hating and shit just because I speak truth. Like if you can't handle truth, then you're not the girl for me.
Facts.
You can't handle criticism about yourself, then like I'm not gonna try with you.
Also,
Just because like
I sent you a test online. Take it whenever
how
you
did
have
you?
a chance. It's a very short test actually. I took the test and I'm in the middle, so I'm not insecure or secure.
Relationship
I'm right in the middle.
relationship attachment issues.
I
Is
mean,
this free?
it is for yes. Which basically,
I
chat, what that means is that I show signs of both. So I'll take being neutral, bro. I'm like a fence sitter.
I try to work through relationship difficulties.
Also, and plus you gotta know. Remember, Gen Z grew up online, where basically
Yeah,
what that means is that
Gen Z
what
was created through the online experience
which
and
means
drama and lying, cheating, all this other shit.
which means where mistakes are permanent and public. So yeah, that
Yeah.
explains everything. That's why we all feel we all have a fear of being vulnerable at times. That's why the only time guys can be vulnerable is when they're with their friends, and they can go ahead and talk about their situations while drinking a cold one, while drinking a broski, and then just talking over that stuff. And basically, rejections just feel more amplified. For example, yeah, I mean, what's the worst thing a girl can say? Well, no. Yeah, obviously they can just say no or not interested, which is understandable, but it still hurts. Like you got hit by a freight train, but you still all you need to practice is getting off your feet, standing on your 2 feet, standing tall, and just keep on moving on, and not let that rejection stay in your mind for too long. And that's what I need to work on. That's my main thing that I need to work on is when I get rejected, to just feel rejection as it is a rejection, not feel like it's the end of my life. There, like everyone says, there are plenty fish in the sea that can be translated to both genders. So, like, if you get rejected by a girl or a guy, there's still more that you can look out for. You know, stuff like that, and eventually, that's why many people protect themselves by staying emotionally distant or not trying to be too emotional unless they're out drinking with their friends. Then they can go ahead and be all their emotions can let out. Girls are way better at being more emotionally open than us guys are. Because us guys, once we're emotion, we keep those emotions bottled in until we're out with our friends and then we drink, and then that's when all the emotions get let out.
I'm in the middle.
You're just like me. Let's go, brother.
The fuck, dude.
And now with mental health struggles are being more common now to Gen Z, so it makes sense because us Gen Zs we had COVID, we had that shit, which was kind of bad.
Yeah.
Again, our entire life was set online. Again, like yeah,
Alright.
the other generations had their own specific thing that was worse than COVID, but us we had COVID, which affected a lot of things, especially going to school
It
online and
aff-
stuff like that.
it affected our like emotional state, our mindset on like
Yep,
things like because we had the internet and like we had Zoom classes. Well, I didn't because I graduated,
same.
but it's just like on lockdown. It's just like you can't communicate. You can't like go meet up with your friend in person and hang out with them that
Yep,
way. You can't like do anything, except like be on Snapchat, be on Instagram, be on
yep.
this, be on that.
And
Just like
that's why.
that's when the internet took over
Yep,
our lives.
and that's why we became more having more
Reliable,
anxiety, being more depressed, and also being more burnt out.
reliant on, yeah, more reliant on the internet.
And then that's why
You know what? Someone told me
let's hear it.
like, damn, you still on Snapchat? I'm like, what do you mean I'm still on Snapchat? Everybody uses Snapchat. I'm
Not
like, nah,
anymore,
everyone
bruh.
uses Instagram.
It's all about
I'm
that
like, yo, what?
IG. Come on, man.
Yo, it's crazy
I
because
don't
like
I don't even use IG. I don't even use
I don't
Instagram,
even use
bro.
IG. I use Snapchat, bro.
I have Instagram. I can't log into my Snapchat, so I can't use my Snapchat. My Snapchat's
Bro, like
gone.
I don't use them. It's just like people that are just like people make me feel old. It's just like they be like, damn, they still have Snapchat? I'm like, bro, like, yo, what?
And that's when you hit
What
them
did
with
you just say right now?
and then that's when you hit them with, yeah, I also have Kick.
It's two facts. I'm like, yeah, I remember Kick was the new Snapchat back in the day.
Oh my
Back
god.
in the days, Kick was like an Instagram and Snapchat.
Kick was the place that you would go. Yeah, there was a
Kick was
lot
the
of
place.
scammers, but it was the place to go.
It was, yeah, it was the. Everyone had it. It was convenient. There's a lot of scammers, but us kids didn't know better.
Exactly. And
We
also,
wanted like Kick was like the Snapchat, the Instagram,
dude, Kick was all three
the
combined.
Skype.
Kick
Oh
was
my! I
literally
remember
everything.
Skype, dude. I remember Skype. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
old.
old, bro. He's old. He's
Bro, are
he's
you?
older
Last
than
time you used
me.
Skype?
I
The
don't
last time
remember.
you used
I
Skype?
never used Skype. Damn, he's older than
Bro, it's
me.
crazy. You're older than me. You don't remember Skype. I use Skype because like
Skype was the
um
Discord, bro. That's what Skype was, man.
Skype was the Discord. Then MySpace. I don't know about MySpace. I remember MySpace, but I wasn't even like old enough to have a MySpace.
Neither was I, but I still had a MySpace, and then it took a
It's fucking
tragic hit.
crazy. Yeah, then just got shut down. Same with Skype. Skype is non-existent. Kick is still around. It's just like there's the streaming aspect of Kick, and then there's the Kick, like KIK.
Yeah, the
My
texting
mom, my
application.
mom didn't know what Kick was,
And
and she's
plus,
like,
like,
"What is this Kick?" And I'm like,
you got to think about
"Oh, it's where I
like
talk."
all the adults are also using fucking WhatsApp now. That's what everyone's using now. I'm like, bro, there's no way.
Fucking WhatsApp was Hangouts. I remember
Dude,
that.
chat, do I have to start
Hangouts.
making a WhatsApp? Is that it? Is that the new wave?
That's how the scammers are, dude.
It's like Kick, bro.
Just exactly, it's the new Kick. Bro,
the,
I downloaded Kick the other day, and I'm like, bro, my
the
username
streaming one
as a
or like
kid,
the
no, like
social media one?
the fucking millennial one, dude. I downloaded Kick. My names for that app was diabolical. It was just like, what the fuck? What were my usernames? I remember one was like phase something. I forgot
Man,
what it was. It was like phase something. It was like one was my
I used to have that shit too,
abbreviation of my
man.
name, and then I used it. I like okay. So I stole this guy's girlfriend from him because I was trying to help him out, but
And you
then
were in
like
phase, right?
no
I
this
I was in phase, bro. I
girl
was phase rich bot,
this
bro.
this girl was like very broken when she was with him. And then I came into the mix trying to like sort it out. But then I'm like, am I like stealing this girl from guy? Stealing this guy's girlfriend right now? And then it just turned out I did. Without me knowing, oh my bro, I stole this guy's girlfriend on accident. I was just being my friendly self, and I was just like, okay, you deserve better, blah blah blah. And then she's like, can we date? I'm like, I guess, sure. And then we dated, and then my username was, I forgot my username and password. So, like, that relationship ended short
Yeah,
because I forgot my username and password on Cake. I
that's
was
how I
sad.
was.
I was sad.
I freaking forgot about
Um,
that shit too. But mine's a Snapchat. I had so many Snapchat accounts and I forgot all of them.
you can, like, forgot username or password.
Yeah, but I
And,
also need the email, and I don't have the email anymore. I can't log
well,
into the
that's
email.
where you make a new email. That's what I did. I made a new email.
Oh man, but yeah. In all honesty, I think yeah. Plus like all of with mental health being like a main part and affecting dating, like every person's like, I want to be fixed before I can go out dating. That's what happened to me in one of my relationships. Was
I want to be fixed is crazy.
the girl was like, yeah, I'm too broken to be loved thanks to my ex doing stuff that I didn't agree with, and he made me want to off myself and stuff like that. And then he kept trying to come after me and all of that stuff. And I was like, damn, I feel bad for you. And I like that's probably not something that you want to do.
But I'm not a therapist, so maybe you should
Right.
go
So
see a
then she was
therapist.
like, so that's why I kind of want to be fixed first before I start dating. And I was like,
This girl is like, she's like acting like a dog.
right.
She's like, I want to be fixed before I do anything else. So like, you want to be spaded? Is this what you mean? Like, you want to be spaded?
And plus, like now, it's just emotional availability is just lower now across the board,
It's
which
like,
fucking
I want to be
sucks.
fixed. And then it's this guy like, I can fix her. And
I
I'm
can
like, no,
fix
you
her. Trust
can't.
me.
No, you can't. And I'm like, this guy would do like, I don't know, nothing. I get this guy stole my girl from me, and then
Mr. Steer
continually to
Girl.
talk shit about me.
Whoa. Mr. Steer Your
Now this
Girl.
guy, I called my friend. I called him my friend, and then he continually to talk shit about me to her, and then she agreed with it,
Crazy.
and then like just continued to talk shit about me behind my back, and I'm like, maybe you and me would never work out because you're still hung up on your exes. Where she told me like, if you never came into my life, everything would have been better. And that took a really big hit on me because like that made me rethink like maybe all my relationships they would be better off without me. Even like my very first relationship,
Mm-hmm.
maybe if I never came into their lives, maybe I would never be hurt. They would never be hurt. You know, they were just like, is it my fault
Like
for
this.
caring?
This
Is it
one of
my fault?
the deepest
Like, is it my
podcasts that we ever
fault
been through.
to is it my fault to love someone the way that I want to be loved? And it just like really took a toll on me when she said that. It's like, maybe you're right. You know, maybe I ruined your life, or all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm not happy about it. Like, yeah, I cheated. You know, like I'm man enough to admit that. A lot of guys are not man enough to admit it. I cheated like probably multiple times with some girls. Um, at the time, I loved the chase. You know, I just love the chase. You know, just like the idea of like having multiple girlfriends. I get.
Oh yeah, trust me. I was the exact same way as well. Because I
and
just wanted
then
more relationships. If I was
and then
gonna be completely honest.
the more that I was like just falling for this one girl out of five is just like maybe this girl's right for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cheated on her, I broke her feelings, and then she trusted me again, and then I cheated on her again, and
Wow.
then she trusted me a third time, and I'm like, surely, but she was like in love with me still.
Ah,
She
okay.
was like, she had feelings for me, like while she had feelings for other guys, and I'm like, okay, maybe she'll find someone better. No, they all cheated on her. I'm like, damn, I feel fucking bad now because like no matter what, like how many guys she dates, they will all cheat on her. And I'm like, she's a good looking girl, beautiful. She's like, she's gorgeous. I'm like, why is everyone cheating on me? Like, why did I cheat
Crazy.
on her?
Yeah, why did you?
Um, I don't fucking know. I was stupid. I was young.
Do you still talk to her or not?
No, she doesn't want nothing to do with me.
Damn. You want to slide her through?
No,
Fuck you. Oh man, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to help a brother out. Crazy. All right,
no, cause like
but I wouldn't cheat. I'm a loyalist. I'm loyal.
she's like
Now,
too much.
now I'm loyal. That's what I
She's
want.
like
That's what I want.
she's like fucking. If you don't talk about things, then she will not talk to you. If you're
Uh,
not interesting enough, then
damn,
she'll make it like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to you because you're not talking to me.
damn. It's like
And then she'll
that.
talk to other
Damn.
guys. And then I'm like, okay, why you not talking to me? He's like, because you're not talking to me. I'm like, well, I'm not the one that's always had to put in. the effort. You have a mouth, you should talk too. And they're just like, well, you want to talk to me. I'm like, okay, don't be like that then. Um, and then she's like, has so much attitude, and then it took me a while for her to fall in love with me.
Damn.
And then
These.
like she would literally, "Hey, will you be my girlfriend?" type of shit. She's that type of girl.
Mm,
Like y'all assume like y'all dating, but she won't be fully committed until you ask her out the right way.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I was like saying like you love me, right? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, uh okay, then I said some shit and then I'm like, okay, like you're my girl, right? I'm like, oh, you never asked me out. I'm like, what the fuck? I have to ask you out for you to be my girlfriend, even
Crazy.
though we're dating. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Crazy.
And
Crazy.
then I'm like, okay, would you want to be my girlfriend? And she like, nah. She would like play with me, hella. And then she like, I'm just kidding. I'm like, oh my god, she's that type of Latina? Fuck no.
You're about to say, oh, okay. Bet I have another one waiting for me right now.
I did. I was that type of guy.
I know you
I
were. I
had
fucking know
I
you
had a
were.
Latina, well, not like Latina and another Latina. I had three Latinas. One was crazy, one was obsessed, and then one didn't care.
This guy was like me for real, for real.
Just no white people,
and
just
then
Latinos.
and then I finally grew out of it. Once I hit 25 is when I finally grew out all of that shit, and now here I am on a
You
podcast
realize
with the guy. Crazy.
one I realized when I grew out of it is when they just I lost the girl that I met when I was like 19 years old,
Mm.
and we talked. We were talking for like years, and she's just like she kept trying for me, and I just couldn't really see the signs.
Damn.
Um, so that's when I lost a good one, and I didn't realize it until it was too late.
Damn. So what you could have. So what you're saying is that you could have had a girlfriend right now as of this podcast
I
if
could
you
have,
didn't fuck it up, which means
if I didn't fuck
if
it up, I
if you
would
didn't
have
fuck
been
it up,
married.
that means he would be married, but he will also not be part of the podcast. So in all honesty, it's a good thing, because now y'all the podcast.
No, I would be starting a part. I would still be
No,
part
you
of the
won't. No,
podcast.
you
I
won't.
would like,
No, you won't.
I would probably be like, just,
Because the reason why is because we wouldn't talk to each other. If
that's
if
true.
you were in a relationship, we wouldn't be talking because
Like, fuck this guy.
exactly you'd be going like, all right, you know what, this guy did me
Crazy
dirty,
thing
did me
is, I
wrong.
told this girl about you, and then she said, fuck you too.
Damn. See what I mean, chat? So basically what I'm saying is that if he had a girlfriend, there would be
If
no
I had a
podcast.
wife, bro, she said that 2022 was our
But
year,
chat, if you thought
or
about it,
2023 was our year.
if he had a girlfriend, which means if he had a wife, what
I
basically
would have
would
had a
mean
kid.
is that he can talk about it on the podcast on how he proposed. Oh, we would have an engagement story. Oh
Man, the
no.
way I would have proposed to her was like, I wouldn't take her because like she didn't really care about fancy stuff or
Mhm.
materialistic stuff. She was more about that old type of love. She was that girl, dude.
Damn, and you let it go.
And yeah, I fucked it up. But the way I would have proposed is like I would take her to the spot
I'll take it
where
to
we would have
Japan, brother.
had. I would have taken
Cherry
to
blossom.
a memorable spot,
Mhm.
like a spot where just me and her, and like I would have everything set up, and then like I would take it
Damn.
to like to the movies, right?
But no, just
Then
imagine. All
like
right, wait,
dinner,
wait, wait.
then movies, and then
Before you finish, before you finish. Okay. Now, just imagine, right? You're taking her to this spot that's memorable to you, and she's like, "Why are we here?"
she she was like, "Why you taking me here?" I'm like, "What? You don't like tacos?" Take it to a taco truck,
She was
dude.
like, Are you? No, and then she'll hit you with that. Oh my god, you're talking about another girl, aren't you? This wasn't our spot. Our spot was over there, but she was talking about another guy.
she she was like, she was
Oh my
not that.
god.
She
Oh
was
shit.
fully committed. She was very loyal to.
Oh man.
I just couldn't really commit,
I know.
and it sucks because like I think about that every fucking day. And then my proposal to her would have been the one. I don't know. It would just like be memorable, bro.
Mm.
I don't know. Like to her, like she was like the type of girl where like just her being around me was just enough. Her talking to me was just enough. She didn't care about if I had a car. She didn't care about if I had money. She didn't care about all that shit.
Damn,
She
chat. You let
cared.
a
The
real
only
one
thing,
go.
the only thing she cared about was me, my love, and our relationship.
Damn.
And what I cared about other girls. I cared about,
Crazy.
I cared about casing. I cared about fucking just having multiple women, and that was just like, and I got easily annoyed. This is time was like I was still vaping, and like vaping, like it was like it changes you,
Mm-hmm.
it changes your emotional and like of it, and it's just like I got more annoyed with her than anything else, and I'm like, I stopped vaping, I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah, I got you.
And I'm like, why the fuck would you do, dummy? And I'm like, damn. I recently texted her, like, just making amends. And, like, I
Crazy.
said sorry. I said sorry to her. And she's like, well, I didn't tell her it was me. I told, like, hypothetically, like, I was talking to her like a different person, you
Wow.
know, disguising myself
He
so
put
she
he
doesn't
put a
block
me.
me right away.
Crazy.
Because she doesn't block me right away. And then she's like, is it by chance I'm talking to the person now? It's like, yes, you are.
Then she blocked you.
And then, no, she's like, well, thank you. She said, I still love you. I still care about you. But I taught her a lesson. I taught her a life lesson,
Mm.
basically.
So you want to
It
slide her through?
wasn't, it wasn't really more like, no, she has a boyfriend.
Oh my god! Of course, of course,
Um,
of course. And that could have been you. That could have been you.
I could have been her husband, bro.
Could
I
have
want to be
been
your
you
wife. I want to
holding
be your
her
mother's
hand.
child. I don't like, she wanted to be everything. I was just dumb.
And so, guys, for those guys who are listening to the podcast, those guys who are watching on the YouTube, um, go ahead, leave elves for vibes and learn from his mistakes.
Moral of the story, if a girl is down right, like down bad, don't fuck it up, guys. Because that girl, she may be annoying, yeah, she may be like too clingy, but there's no other girl like that. You would
Exactly.
never find another
A
girl.
girl who will give you all of her attention and not only just parts of it.
So, moral of the story is like, don't make the mistake that I did.
Or that I
You
did
know,
because I used
learn
to have
learn
one
from
similar.
our learn from our mistakes
Yeah.
because we were young, we were stupid, we were just a different, you know, we're just different back then. Now we're more matured, more just we're just wanting a real stable relationship.
It took almost what 10 or so years, couple years, and now here
It
we
took
are.
me took me like 6 years to realize that I lost a lot of good people, a lot of
And
good
you were
friends, a lot of good
19,
relationships.
so I'm assuming that's what you're about to be 25.
Now I'm 25 this year.
See, so basically, 25 is usually 24 to 25 is usually when the brain matures enough, and this is when you can actually realize, okay, so this is what was real,
For a
and I messed up
guy's
here.
brain to mature is like 28, I think.
Damn, I'm already past that prime. Shit.
Like, it's just full maturity is 28, but your life, like if you go through traumatic experiences like I did and you did, the brain matures faster,
Let's see. Let's see.
and you mature
What
faster.
does a male? What age does a male brain
It might
fully
have been
develop?
26.
Let's see if you're correct.
It's either 26 or 28. I'm not sure.
I was correct, chat. Told you. I told you I was correct. Typically, so basically, so basically, men brain, particularly the critical prefrontal cortex for judgment and impulse control, which is definitely what we did not have. We did not have impulse control. You know, we were all
Oh,
about that impulse,
yeah.
and typically finish developing and reaching full maturity around age 25 to 27. Though significant wiring and refinement continues until about age 30, with variations between individuals and potentially taking longer for males compared to females. So yeah, it's 25 to 30 basically.
Yeah. And a woman's brain develops probably around like 24 or 20, 21.
I'll search that up right now. I got you. Age 25.
Mm.
So it says the female brain, like the male brain, isn't fully developed until around age 25. Though some research suggests women's brains may mature slightly earlier, with key developments in the frontal lobe, judgment, planning, completing around 23 to 25, and emotional maturity extending into the early 30s. So they still have the emotional maturity until they're 30. Damn.
Yeah, so I mean, like, having, like, talking to multiple girls is just like, it's so boring. It's so boring now. It's like, why? Like, why did I do this? Like, I say, like, what is this was fun to me. Now it's like, it's fucked up, it's boring, and I have no interest in, like, just being that guy anymore.
Yeah. And now here we are, both single, just because we fucked up in the past. Simple enough.
Just because our past defines us as a
Oh man,
person.
chat.
And
Like,
our past is like a billboard for women. Like, stay away
and
from this guy.
also, just so you guys are aware, his situation, I had that exact situation where a girl was down bad for me, but I fucked it up by
Oh, yeah.
because I was. I mean,
It's
I
probably
was
because,
like
like, we were scared to be vulnerable
exactly. I was like in
for the
my.
right
I was
reasons.
like either late
Oh,
teens
you
to
fucking bitch.
like I think early 20s is when I was a horny son of a bitch. So like basically I only wanted one thing from a girl, and then if she didn't give it to me, I went after someone else who gave it to me. And like eventually, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, that was cool at the moment, but when I told her what happened, because I fucked up, so I told her anyways, like, hey, yo, it's my bad. I was down bad, yada yada yada. It wasn't. I apologize. Of course, this is how I knew she was a real one, because she was like, oh no, it's okay. I understand, and I'm sorry. It's just I am not ready for that yet, you know. And I was like, oh, I mean that makes sense, but still, I kind of fucked up, and that was the first time. Second time, I cheated again, and then third time, she gave me a third chance, surprisingly, and then I destroyed that third chance, and then we broke up, and yeah, now I don't talk to her, don't have any communication with her, because as soon as I text her or see what's up, she instantly blocks me. So yeah, it's not a good thing. So learn from our mistakes. All right, guys. If a girl is down bad for you, yeah, it might be annoying, like he said, but the girl is in it for you, not in it for anyone else. She's only locked on you. So do not let that one go away.
That goes for guys too, because a lot of guys are like that as well. Not just girls,
True.
guy or girl. It don't matter. Like,
I just say
girls,
it because
just
I'm a
like,
guy, you know.
right, but like girls, if a guy wants to be with you, don't act like, oh, he's just using me, or, oh, I'm not ready for this type of commitment. Why, like, if you're ready, you're ready, like, don't second guess yourself. If, like, if you feel it in your gut, be like, he's the one for me,
And
right?
hence,
But if he's a cheater, then don't be with him.
exactly. Or wait until like mid 20s, like 25ish, when they are fully developed in that. Then you can definitely go after a guy, because then they would know what they actually want and not be in that post nut clarity type of shit.
Unless he's a good-looking dude that doesn't know what heart.
Oh, true.
But give the nice guys a chance for once.
Hey, you know what they say? Nice guys always finish last. The reason why they always finish last is because nice guys are in it for the long run. So we're there to help you through all of your issues. If you have any issues, we're like a therapist type person that you can talk to when you are feeling down or just need someone to talk to. The nice guy will always be there to help you guys out. But yet you guys don't want a nice guy because basically what your friends think. Your friends would think that the nice guy is either ugly looking or such a nerd or such a waste of something else. And then you're there left like, oh, yeah, my friends tell me this, so I can't date you because that's normally how it goes. But in reality, what happens is your friends that are trying to put you down or trying to convince you not to go after a nice guy are girls that want that nice guy or want something similar to that nice guy, but they can't have it because they're the B word. So that's why they can't have it.
The fridge protecting the snacks.
Okay, I did not know that, but now I know. If you didn't know, now you know, chap.
It's like girls, like a lot of girls, like that are really good looking, fit, will have girls that are not so, fit. I didn't say the F word, chat. All right, I'm not pointing anything out. I'm just saying, I'm like a lot of big girls will friend the skinny girls
Yeah.
because,
Haven't you guys heard of
you
Duff?
know,
The dysfunctional ugly fat friend?
yeah, basically.
Simple enough.
Um, a lot of skinny girls will go for that Duff friend because they know that they won't steal their man.
Exactly.
Um, but it's the Duff friend that is always protecting the snack. And I'm like, okay, just because no one wants you doesn't mean like they don't want your friend. Your friend has morals, your friend has a mouth to talk for herself.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't need a second mother.
True. So basically, Chad, just so we can end it on.
If you're
Go
that
ahead.
friend, if you're that Duff, don't be that Duff, okay?
Okay.
If you're friend zone guys, um, the males, not in general sense, the males, if you're friend zoned and she keeps playing with you, just end it.
Oh, yeah.
You
Exactly.
know,
End it.
end
Tell
it.
her. So basically, tell her how you actually feel. Right. Tell her, hey, look, I like you, and I mean I like you a lot, and I just feel like you're just pulling me along like a lost dog, but I actually want to be in a relationship with you. If that's not what you're looking, if you're not interested in me, just say so. And then at that point, if the girl, this is how you know if a girl's a real one, a girl would answer the question easily and say, you know what, I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, it's never going to happen. Then you know, okay, so I just wasted probably a couple years of my life trying to chase this one girl. Just basically, make your, this is one tip I'm going to give to you guys. You guys can take this with a grain of salt, or if you like your thing with seasoning, you can take it with a grain of pepper as well, whichever one works for you guys. But basically, my main tip for you guys is make your feelings known. All right. Don't keep trying to go with this one girl or guy for the girls of our audience, which we don't have any, but who knows? Basically, if whoever you're trying to chase and you're in the friend zone, you have to make your feelings known. If they just say, "Oh, I think of you as just a friend," then if you still want to be friends with them and you're okay with that answer, then by all means still be their friend. But again, it's going to hurt you in the long run. The main reason why it's going to hurt you is because you're going to see her talking to a bunch of guys, some guys flirting with her, and then you're going to feel left out, you know? So make your feelings known. If you're okay with how things are and you're okay with like the friendship being broken, then by all means go for it. But if you're not okay with the friendship, then just end your friendship. Simple enough. Basically, what happens is that thanks to everything that happened, that ever happened to us, is because of it's all because, let me see here. I have something interesting here, so that's why. Give me 1 minute. Um, if I can find the right thing that I was coming across, if I can find it, give me a minute. Trust me. Can't really find it. Never mind. I thought I had it. I wrote it down somewhere, but I thought I had it. But basically, just make your feelings known. Simple enough. If you still want to be the friends, even after that, by all means, go for it. But I would highly recommend to just end the friendship there, because when you end a friendship, the girl's gonna feel like more distance. Basically, yeah, it's because basically the core problem with dating as a Gen Z is Gen Z wants deep connection but lives in a system that rewards detachment, convenience, and self protection. So basically, what that means is that if you're trying to go after a girl, right, and you tell her straight up that you have feelings for her, and then she tells you, "Oh, I see you as a brother, or I see you as a friend," then at that point, you can either say, "Okay, then I guess I'll continue being your friend," but again, it'll feel awkward, or just end it there, because basically, what happens is when you end it there, it's gonna feel more distant, and she's gonna want to keep chasing after you. That's what the Gen Z claims. All right, but in all honesty, just just end the friendship. Simple enough. If a girl you like and you tell her your feelings, you make your feelings known, and she rejects you, but she says, "I just want to be friends." If you're okay with that, go ahead and be friends with her. If you're not okay with that, like most people are, then just don't bother and just leave, because what's going to happen is that, like I said earlier, when you're in a relationship with this person, or with this friendship, and you want to keep chasing them and stuff like that, they're definitely going to go after someone else, and then you're going to be the main one that they're going to talk about their boy trouble with. And us guys, we don't really want to hear about your boy trouble, even if we are your friends. If you want to talk about your boy trouble, talk to one of your girlfriends. Don't talk to us guys, because we will be hurt even more.
Mhm. My advice that I will give y'all is fall in love with someone who sees your pain and doesn't flinch. Not someone who tries to fix you right away or pretends it isn't there or makes you feel like your broken parts are too heavy. Fall for the person who can sit in the dark with you quietly, patiently, and still look at you like you're worth every second of the ache. The one who hears your voice crack and moves closer instead of away, who lets you cry without making it about them, who holds your shaking hands and says, I've got you, and actually means it. Because real love isn't just fireworks and good days, it's showing up when you're at your ugliest, you're most terrified, you're most empty, and choosing to stay. Is being the safe place you've always needed but never believed you'd find. So don't settle for someone who only loves a version of you that's easy to love. Wait for the one who loves you hard. When you're silent for days, when you're angry at the world, when you can't even yourself, that's a love that heals. That's a love that lasts, and you deserve nothing less. So, guys, fall in love with someone, with that person who sees your pain and doesn't flinch.
You know, and
That's
if
my advice to y'all.
and if you want to see more of his advice and see all of that, that would be on his. It's a TikTok, right? Or is it shorts? Or is it both?
It's more of my TikToks. I mean, like I make edits. I have a lot of posts about like just motivational quotes, and then I have anime edits.
There you go. If you want to go ahead and check his stuff out, go ahead and plug your stuff now.
My TikTok is Deadly Vibes, deadly.vibes, and then you can find me on Twitch. You could go watch my stuff on Deadly Vibes _0. Go check me out. I also have Instagram, but I'm not really on there. Just I don't know, check me out. Either one of those.
There we
I'd
go.
love to see you there.
Facts. And basically, we're gonna end it with this. The upsides, which is important, is Gen Z. We are also more emotionally aware, more communicative when we try, and more willing to question unhealthy norms. So basically, when we like question if like you eating your feelings is a good thing, it is not a good thing. It's actually a bad thing. Instead of eating your feelings, you go ahead and use all of that stuff that you are using for your feelings. Instead of eating it away, go ahead, make yourself work on yourself better. That person who let you go will come back and realize that he let a real one go. Simple enough. Or that they let a real one go. I don't know whichever one you roll with. But you also got to remember dating is also harder for Gen Z, but healthier relationships are possible for those who are willing to communicate clearly, be intentional, accept imperfections, and choose effort over endless options. So no more endlessly scrolling on Tinder. If you want to go on a dating app, I would recommend trying out either Hinge or I prefer Hinge because you can send them a message. It's way more convenient that way because you can send them a message instead of waiting until they follow you back or stuff like that. With Hinge, you go ahead, swipe, you see, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. I like this story, and then you go ahead and leave a little message to them. They'll read that message, and then who knows, you might even get a slid into your DM. So there you have it.
Um, or or you could like just get out of your comfort zone and go up to a girl and talk to them like a real person.
There we go.
The worst thing they could ever say to you is no.
Is
And if they do
no
that, don't take it to heart.
and call the
Don't take it
cops
to
because they
heart.
think you're a creep. But anyways,
No, don't say that. The
but
worst
in
thing
all
they say is
honesty,
no.
the worst thing is no. Definitely no.
It's don't take it to
Or
heart.
they'll
Just
just
move on to the
reject you.
next.
They'll either say no or they'll say I already have a boyfriend. So
Just move on to the next.
exactly. There was
Also, know your worth.
a
Know your
facts.
worth as well.
There was this video a while back. I think it was from a TV show. I don't remember the TV show, but it was like this guy asked 100 people out. I think it was from How I Met Your Mother. But anyways, you ask 100 people out. 99 are gonna say no, but the one that says yes is the one that you're gonna be with the rest of your life. That's a quote. I don't remember who said it or from where I saw it from, but that is a quote that remains inside my head for a long time. I'm gonna search it up just to be sure.
Mm.
Where is this quote from? The quote, I asked 100 women out and then I said no, but one said yes, is not a famous established quote with a specific single origin. Instead, it is a phrase that reflects a common sentiment found in various contexts related to perseverance, rejections, and dating advice. I thought it was a quote. It probably is a quote, but oh well. But anyways, that's basically all that I have to discuss for you guys. If you guys like this stuff, please give us 5 star. Give us 5 stars. We really do appreciate it. It helps us get noticed a lot more, and I
It's
appreciate
lit.
it's lit. I appreciate every last one of you guys who at least comments on the YouTube videos and stuff like that. You guys are awesome, and all the subs as well. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. If you guys want to go ahead and check me out, just search up Halo M Nessus. I show up everywhere. Just type that in. You'll see all of my socials. I'm probably gonna make an Instagram. I'm probably gonna make an Instagram with that name, and maybe a Twitter with that name. So this way you guys can find me easier. Right now it's just YouTube and Twitch, and yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, and also if you want to go ahead and check out Vibes at on Twitch at DailyVibes_0 on Twitch. I I stream every single day. Vibe streams occasionally when he feels like it. But if you want to see stuff like that,
Yeah, I keep lying to my chat saying that I'm gonna stream every day and just not do it.
that's gonna be your New Year's resolution: streaming every single day.
It's more of like I need to get out of my depressing zone and do it.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for spending the time with us. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a fantastic rest of your morning, day, evening, whatever it may be. And also remember, instinct first, and
Okay, as follows.
take care, everyone. Bye.